Hello, traders. It is my joy and honor to be here with you. This is Ala Peters, founder of Fibonacci Trading Institute and proprietary Alpha Fibonacci system. In this webinar, I will be teaching you why Alpha Fibonacci is the ultimate way to trade. But first, I would like to remind you extremely important disclaimer. Please never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And please make sure that you understand that I'm here to educate you and empower you. And nothing constitutes a financial advice. All software systems shown as is without any guarantees of any kind. No one should ever guarantee you anything. You're in charge of your life, you're in charge of your trading. And no student had ever been paid for testimonial. And that's extremely important part to recognize. You also see the email and the telephone number throughout the webinar where you can contact me directly. In this webinar, we will cover why Alpha Fibonacci is the ultimate way to trade on all instruments since 2011, how Alpha Fibonacci identifies reversals in advance on future stocks, Forex, and crypto since 2015 to today. I will be reviewing with you right now how Alpha Fibonacci identifies precise targets on future stocks, FX, and crypto, how traders trade globally, and most importantly, how you can trade the system on all instruments across all platforms, all with a software for NinjaTrader 8. Briefly about myself, I arrived to incredible, magnificent United States of America with nothing, with $60 in my pocket, with newborn on my hands in 1989. By 2000, 8 years later, I made the first $1 million. I invested constantly in the stock market. I invested constantly in real estate. The crash of 2008 blew me away, where I saw very clearly that the system I developed was overriding all the news, all the earnings. Since I never imagined seeing myself working for anyone else, I started the website in 2011. I never imagined what it would become. Currently, traders in US and more than 50 countries trading the system for all the reasons you will see, including the events in today's markets. You can see the system on Fibonacci Trading YouTube channel. You can see the system and hear our students' performance on our podcast channel. You can view performance throughout the website. As more and more played out today, I just came back from Dubai and London meeting with students. And that's the reason I live and breathe what I do, because of Ron's performance this morning. This is the event. This just played out, where Ron placed a little trade, earning $187,000. How in the world did Ron do this? Let's take a look and discuss how did Ron know that despite bearish news, markets skyrocketed. Did you know this? Look at the news. News is bearish this morning. Poor, poor, poor shorts. How is it possible? S&P skyrocketing hundreds of points. System is predictive, system is precise. Here we go. I'm taking you back 2 days ago. As I just finished teaching live class, here's the system on November 8th. You're extremely clear where price is heading to. And you're extremely clear this is not the place to short near. The only option to buy from this level. Despite bearish CPI, bearish core CPI, price reaches this level and skyrockets 150 points plus. My brilliant traders, multiple traders sharing in class, took advantage of this rally. This was massive, massive event. In US, news is bearish. Once again, system overrode bearish news. Once again, my intelligent, brilliant traders knew this is not the place to short near. And again, it doesn't matter if you trade 3, it doesn't matter if you trade 5, it doesn't matter if what chart you trade, Alpha Fibonacci system applies. And that's the reason Ron is my dearest friend for life. What else has happened this morning? And how you can listen to my Brilliant Traders podcasts. This is a software for Ninja Trader 8. Mind-blowing rally. Breathtaking and flawless. Intelligent trader respects news due to volatility only, knowing quite well Alpha Fibonacci system overrides news all the time. Short was not an option, only long. Dan also knew to cover his short before the news. He exited his short position. The only deficiency and the only reason he did not grasp his long because his computer locked down. So this is spectacular reminder how you can trade as Dan and Ron have done this morning, exiting your short, covering your short before the news, well before his computer locked up. Spectacular performance, but on another day, after 1 hour work, on FOMC week, then exited with 4,800 in profit. And that's the reason thousands and thousands of traders all over the world trading predictive precise system. You decide what you want to trade. The core of the system, institutional power. You decide if you want to trade futures or Forex or stocks or crypto, which we will review in this webinar, or you can use Alpha Fibonacci software for Ninja 8 for day trading futures. This is institutional system with the only natural, predictive, and precise power available to trade all markets as a strategic intelligent Alpha Fibonacci chess. With the Alpha Fibonacci institutional system, trader can trade all instruments with institutions from 1, 5, 15 minutes on S&P, on NQ, on Dow futures, on Bitcoin, on Euro, on Apple, on Amazon, on gold, on anything you choose to trade. Let's review institutional system versus day trading software now. This is critical key institutional chart on S&P mini futures. This is where billions of dollars are moved. And if I take you back to the start of the year, let's take this in baby steps. I knew where to exit my long term on S&P mini future. Did you do that? We discussed this with my traders. Let me take you back to January 1st. With the power of the system, you exiting your long on S&P index fund. And if you love to short, you understand. To the downside, this is critical key support. Price moves one step at a time. So when market goes in complete sell-off, when this support is out, no one should be surprised. But what was so shocking? First week of the war, my hometown is bombed. My friends calling me in panic. but S&P skyrocketing 350 points plus. Did you short near this institutional buy point, or did you use your brilliant, intelligent mind? This flawless, spectacular rally continued despite catastrophic, shocking event, because institutional orders sitting and waiting to be filled. What else did you see that played out in the last few months? Institutions buying this level non-stop. So if you're riding your little account, riding institutional power becomes extremely critical and crucial. Worst inflation in 40 years? How is it possible market skyrocketing? Simple. Institutional orders waiting to be filled. Market been bought at this level since 2020. That's it. And that's a test of your brilliant mind and your limitless potential. When S&P skyrockets again and again and again, despite rate increase, did you ride this rally? Did you buy this morning, as our students have done? Or did you short it because news was so bearish? Move is up. What else does the intelligent trader knows far in advance? This will be war zone on S&P, ultimate war zone that will define markets for years to come. That's it. That's the power of the system, where again and again and again, worst rate increase in 40 years, S&P since skyrocketed 470 points. That's it. You write institutional power. That's the only path to success. That's it. Market is Alpha Fibonacci institutional puzzle. And if you will decide to use software for NinjaTrader 8, this is a software in the last hour. Pure price for entry and Alpha Fibonacci for exit. I project software on 1 minute chart. Trade played out on multiple other charts. That's it. You don't need anything else. What you need is pure price and Alpha Fibonacci for exits. Because if 14-year-old Dominic can do this after 2 weeks in the course, so can anyone. But his father Dominic manages multi-million-dollar accounts using system long term. It's an honor when father bringing his son to the course. I was in London meeting with my students a few months ago, and I will be returning very soon. Our community in London becoming bigger and bigger every day. One of my favorite cities on the planet. So Dominic and our beginner traders holding the bar very high, but showing that father and son trading system in entirely different ways shows you can day and position trade any instrument you choose. Choice is yours. Alpha Fibonacci tool can be installed on all platforms. It is not an indicator. It is completely opposite of indicators. Let's review the reminder. Very important part. When you come to the drawing tool, Fibonacci found here. But schlepping Fibonacci randomly will never ever work. What I teach you is what is proven by traders of all levels all over the world, including JP Morgan traders, whom I coached, who left JP Morgan and started their own hedge fund. That's it. As you will see so much more next. Never schlep Fibonacci randomly. What I teach you works. What I show you works. The only thing you need to do is make an effort. It's simple. Success will never come from indicators. It will come from your brilliant mind, your brilliant presence, and proven predictive alpha Fibonacci system. Indicators are delayed, artificial, look good only after the fact. Indicators will never identify crashes and rallies in advance. System is predictive, identifies key entries, exits, seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, and years in advance. All depends on chart you trade. That's it. So let's review very important event this year. One of my favorite crushes of 2022, Netflix. This is Netflix before the collapse. In the course, everyone exits long on Netflix. Aikman, one of the biggest hedge funds in US, taking a $1 billion position on Netflix. We're laughing in the course as my incredible traders are so much more brilliant than Aikman. So much more brilliant than majority of top hedge fund managers in US who are gambling with money. Did you know that? Who coming to me for help? Collapse on Netflix 70+% from 700 to 185. But again, you knew this in advance. You do not buy alpha Fibonacci reversal zone. Chances of crash high 80%. Right now, bullish rally on Netflix came from institutional buy point. That's it. That's the power of the system. And I was teaching this in this morning's class. So if day trading is not for you, use system long term. Protect your capital, please. Understand, you are in charge of your life, you're in charge of your money. It's not the news noise, it's not the hype, it's not the panic. When Richard, a retired oncologist, is joining us, what does he say? He wishes he signed up sooner. He signed up instantly after webinar. He trades system using options on stocks. I have absolutely massive number of emails from Richard. Here's one of the other emails where he's covering his profits on options trader on Tesla. That's it. He retired quite well. He's not stressed out. He's supporting himself, trading alpha Fibonacci system using options his own way. Entirely different than Dominic, entirely different than Andy, entirely different than Ron and Dan. Trader knows in advance institutional exits, institutional entry points. What would your trading be like if you knew in advance where institutions exiting and taking positions? Let's review Bitcoin crash, shall we? This is Bitcoin a year ago, October 2021. Global Convention Miami is on. What do we discuss with my incredible traders? It's a brilliant time to exit long, not to buy Bitcoin. We agree? Again, this is institutional chart on Bitcoin. Again, This is a chart present in the trading room for many years. As I spelled out since a year ago, I'm very bearish on Bitcoin. All the hype, all the noise, all the nonsense. When Bitcoin reaches alpha Fibonacci reversal zone, exact same thing on Netflix, exact same thing on Bitcoin. Please remember that part. Do you? Again, let's go back a year as I confused and went back to Netflix. Here is Bitcoin. Let's do exactly to the day, November 10th. Have you exited your long? Tell me. Or have you been listening to the panic and hype? So a Michael's sailor can afford to lose 6 billion in one day. He's been hyping Bitcoin the most. So our other celebrities have done. Have you seen the news in the last few days? 32 billion another blow up on FTX, second biggest Bitcoin exchange. Have you seen Kardashian being fined for the hype? Have you been buying Bitcoin because of them? Because of this horrific noise? With the Alpha Fibonacci system you use, your limitless brilliant brain, you're turning off the hype. You're treating noise as a money-making machine. Market is flawless Alpha Fibonacci puzzle. You see it after a single class. As I spelled out for the last few years, 12,000 is lifeline on Bitcoin. I'm a buyer on Bitcoin at 600. Not anytime soon. Massive sell-off. 12,000 is a lifeline on Bitcoin. That's it. So when I receive never-ending emails from my brilliant traders who knew where to exit Bitcoin, it's a gift. And when Theo keeps inspiring others every single day, he's been coming to classes in the middle of the night in Australia. It shows you what's possible when human being making an effort. If Theo can do this, so can you. Listen to podcasts with Theo, please, and simply make an effort. No software here. Theo trades everything. Futures on Ninja 8 or Forex and crypto on MT4. Simple. So as long as you trade with rules, you know precise entry, stop, and targets on all instruments at key institutional entry point. What would your trading be like if you traded with rules on all instruments? Let's review Amazon, shall we? Here's Amazon testing 3800 reversal zone. Amazon comes out so many times with spectacular earnings. As we discussed with my brilliant traders, absolutely no long anywhere near this level. Historical sell-off on Amazon this year was breathtaking. We agree? Amazon is the first company in the history of humanity to lose $1 trillion. Have you been buying Amazon at 3800 level? Because Amazon has such spectacular earnings? Or have you been riding the short to the downside? Which trader are you? Only you can answer the question. That's it. That spectacular reminder. You are in charge of your trading, not the news, not the hype, not the earnings. Alpha Fibonacci system overrides spectacular and brutal and horrific earnings all the time. That's it. there's been only good option on Amazon this year is to short, not to buy this stock. That's it. Bloomberg opinion this morning. But you knew this a year ago. You did not have to wait for anyone to tell you that Amazon is the first company to wipe out $1 trillion in market value. It's collapsed from 3,800 to 96, and you knew it before the split. So, Ken is one of my favorite students ever because when Ken came to me, he was losing everything. During lockdown, he made a phenomenal effort. He's been trading crypto just fine. And when his daughter giving me this card, this is another reminder. I live and breathe what I do. I'm not here because of money. I don't need to do this. I can retire in Dubai or London or Hamptons. I live and breathe what I do. I'm very proud of system I develop, and I look forward receiving the card from you. I look forward doing the podcast with you. I look forward seeing this from your children. You simply have to make an effort and trade indicator-free price with proprietary alpha Fibonacci rules. And you can use this tool on all platforms, all instruments, and you will never need another system ever again. Let's review gold, shall we? To remember all the noise, to run to gold because of inflation? Oh no! With Alpha Fibonacci system you knew that 2100 is a level too short not to buy gold from. Sell-off and crash on gold had been spectacular this year. Agree? That's it. Simple. Do not overcomplicate trading. Do not underestimate yourself. I promise you, the best things in the market are simple. You don't need indicators. You don't. You just need pure price. And you can trade gold and Netflix and Tesla and S&P and anything you choose. If instrument has price, Alpha Fibonacci system applies. And Richard proven it to all. When he retired as a physical therapist, he quadrupled his account. Again and again and again, tens of thousands of emails later, traders all over the world showing time and time again. You can trade indicator free. When mom with two little babies at home, whose husband brought her to the course, can trade NASDAQ, so can anyone. That's it. That's what it's all about. So here we go. This is software on gold futures. This is pretty much in a nutshell what I prepared for you for this event. So if you would like to join us, if you have any questions for me, please do not hesitate to ask me. So let me walk you through the website, traders, and you can ask me questions if something is not clear. And I will refer to your questions in just a second. When you come to the website, you can always request guest pass to the trading room. When you come to the website, you can always request and review all the information on homepage. So if you're done speculating, chasing indicators, and losing money, I look forward to working with you. It's a lifetime system for all platforms, all instruments, or lifetime software for Ninja Trader 8. Live classes, live trading room, video library modules included across all instruments. So listen to students' podcasts, view students' performance as more and more emails coming every day. I cannot upload tens of thousands of emails, but as you could see, traders from all over the world sharing their journeys, sharing their success stories. If these traders can do it, so can you. And if you invite me to your wedding, do not be surprised if I come, even if you are on the other side of the world. So we're offering 4 packages, and because of the current events, currently offering biggest savings ever. Private mentoring, $8,000 in savings. I work with you one-on-one, and it includes group classes, video library modules, and trading room. Second option, group course, most popular option, savings $5,000. And of course, if you packaging software for Ninja Trader 8, Pat, my incredible team player, graduate of the course from 10 years ago, will hold your hand, will upload the software for you, and do a complimentary software installation session. And in every class, I will answer your questions, no problem. That's it. More and more information on the website under the podcast. More students' performance, more students' reviews can be found here. And if you have any questions for me, please call me direct or email me your phone number. Again, I live and breathe what I do. Do not be surprised if I call you in the evening or a weekend. I'm very proud of what I developed. And if traders all over the world can do this, from 14 to 90 plus, if complete beginner trader with 2 babies on her hand can trade NASDAQ, so can anyone. Thank you so much for this webinar. Let me look on your questions. Yes, you can use it on Thinkorswim. Absolutely. As I said, across all platforms. Absolutely. We have students in the course who are using it on Thinkorswim. Absolutely. Any other questions? Please do ask. Any other questions, traders? If there are no other questions, I thank you so, so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in class. I hope you're joining us soon. Again and again and again, do not hesitate to contact me. And again and again and again, please sign up for the trading room invitation. Or if you're joining us today, you will be in the live class next. Everything on website fully automated. And you can view hundreds and hundreds of videos 24/7. Live classes will resume on Monday. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Have a magnificent afternoon. And if you would like to call me, please do so. Thank you, traders. So when you come to the website, this is where recording will be posted. And this is where you can find it. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a spectacular afternoon. Take a great care.